Hello and welcome back to Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon, Part 32. And in this episode, we will be going through, at least for the most part, desert ruins.
A lot of people are talking about all the things you've done.
This is Gus. He is a butler.
She went off to raid the tomb of the
A
stone.
He is
butler
a
for
bit
Tara Croft.
for Tara Croft.
Go look inside the tomb myself.
Or is it Tara Craft? I forget.
Scorpions and stuff.
Well, who is that?
She is very much a in-cheek nod, or however the hell you're supposed to say that, to Lara Croft from the adventure series Lara Croft, Tomb Raider.
Wow. I was a little slow on the uptake with that one.
You know about Lara Croft and her giant rack.
Well, the rack of torture, yes.
I was thinking of her spice rack personally. She's got like a lot of different spices up there, dude.
Like cinnamon.
I personally think that she needs to be using more of her oregano, though. Then again, I don't really know what good oregano does anyone.
It makes great pizza.
But does it make better pizza than Hawaiian pizza?
Yes, it does. Hawaiian pizza uses ham, but oregano makes cram.
That was subpar, dude.
So you cram it into your face because you love it so much.
Alright, so, a good proportion of the enemies in here actually have some rather interesting gimmicks. For example, the small scorpions have a relatively lengthy projectile attack that they have to charge up. The larger scorpions are fire-breathing large scorpions.
There's a
And you have
Sheila
to flame
level.
them.
I saw a
And then,
Sheila level.
and then, of course, there's the hotheads who you have to charge through because they are made of metal. One of the things that you can easily say about the Spyro series is that the enemy diversity is amazing. They almost never reuse enemy types, save for the Egg Thief. They might reuse enemy patterns from time to time, but not enemy types. You know.
I was gonna say that the mummy Rhinox that we saw in the last part, they're basically just they're retextured Rhinox. Because when you attack them, they fall on their butts, bounce a couple times, and then disappear.
I suppose, but they're also larger than most of the other Rhinox.
Well, yeah, but just like in other games, like you can assign animations to you can just assign the same animations to different characters. Ironic that he would have trouble getting funding for sleeping in a living room. I'm sure.
With him. I think that the hazardous effects of sleeping in the living room should be researched and documented.
Insomnia, depression, anxiety,
Bad hip hop albums.
cracks in the wall. I'd like to think that we all enter a period in our lives where we're sleeping on someone else's couch.
At least for one night, if not two.
Or the rest of your life.
I'm not going to be sleeping on someone else's couch for the rest of my life.
Good. Do not be that person.
Oh, but why not? They have very little responsibility.
Well, who has very little responsibility?
The person actually sleeping on the couch.
Well, he's responsible for the couch now. What do you think
Okay.
about this, Moneybags?
Well, Spyro, I bet you're glad to see me.
He wouldn't care about sleeping on the couch unless he could make some gems from it.
Password to open
The only couch he'd be sleeping on
Gollum.
is made of money.
Seems to have slipped my mind for the moment. If you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean, Moneybags. Fuck you.
Are you insinuating something?
The password to open the tomb is... Are you ready? Gullible.
That's
And do I
not the
talk to
real.
him again?
That's not the
Yep.
real password, is it?
There was no password. I was standing in front of the wall switch. What are you gonna do? Sue me?
Maybe. After all, you're clearly not standing in front of a wall switch.
You seem quite susceptible to lawsuit, Mr. Moneybags. I don't think you would want me to litigate.
Is litigate the correct term there?
Well, the lawyers litigate, plaintiffs complain.
Ah. So I guess we would have to complain about his practicing of dishonesty.
And then we'll hold him in contempt of court for trying to gather bribes from the judge in the middle of a hearing.
Wait, wouldn't you be trying to bribe the judge at that point?
Are you sure you want to render that sentence? I think oh my god, it's an extremely bosomy character in a children's game.
Yep.
All day, pressing switches and shoving boxes around, and you just waltz in here expecting to claim the treasure. Well, might as well have it.
It's okay, Tara. Raziel knows your pain. Marty.
Oh, look at that. We got 2 eggs and a dragon, but tish. Oh, that's it? She just runs away?
She's gone. Hi, Gus.
Is that it? Like, we're not gonna see her again?
No, she's gone. That's the joke. That's the joke. They decided to make a Lara Croft joke, and they have her for one scene.
Nice. It just seems kind of odd that there's a character who's alluded to more frequently than we actually see her.
No, Gus only mentioned her once.
Ah. It also, I mean, not to mention, it stands to reason that they probably would want to limit the amount of screen time she has.
Any particular reason?
Well, yeah, because she's provocative.
Not really. I mean, she's fully clothed. I mean, yes, she has a large bosom, but that isn't, necessarily provocative. She doesn't pose or anything with it.
Well, no, it's not that she did anything. It's not that she did anything. It's just, I mean, just Jesus Christ. I mean, like her.
Super high impact underwater with missile launchers.
Thank you for distracting me from my train of thought, Hunter.
They're carrying the latest JX5 underwater tracking ammunition.
Why can't we have some of that?
Well, we do. We're firing it.
No, ours are just super high impact. The rounds that they're firing are JX5 trackers.
Ah. So wow, it's all 3D. Duh. Wait, so these guys can fire homing missiles at you?
Yes, they can fire homing missiles.
God damn.
But it sounds cool when you say JX5 tracking rockets.
It does. It's like if you ask him, he probably would even know the serial number.
No, you don't want the serial number. The serial number is too long and complicated.
Die!
There, got him.
Robot sharks!
Alright, one more Robo Shark left. And then we have to fly around collecting all the treasure.
Is this another one of those challenges where we have to do it once and then do it again on a harder difficulty?
This one we only do once, although there's a bunch of treasure in here, so once we've knocked out all the sharks, we have to, go around and collect the treasure.
Right.
Also, one of the abilities that was not in the tutorial is the fact that you can do a vertical loop. But while you're doing that vertical loop, you can't turn.
Ah. This feels very much like Star Fox.
Yeah, Star Fox all range mode.
All range mode, yeah. So you have to hold up in order to somersault?
Yes.
Okay. Versus Star Fox where you have to input a button command that does a fixed animation. But I like the freedom that these controls give you. However,
But since we lost to some JX5 tracking ammunition, now we have to do all of them over again.
it's okay, Gerda. We did it once. We'll do it again.
And this time we'll include a jump cut.
Thank God it saved the treasure.
Yes, it does save the treasure that you collected. Also, you can dash with the thing, which is something that I don't usually do.
Comrade, where'd you learn to aim like that? Oh, by the way,
Where'd you learn to fight like this?
accidentally turned it into
I learned it by playing Star Fox Assault, actually. Nah. I was playing Year of the Dragon before Star Fox Assault, even this part of it. Damn it, Sparks, you missed that sapphire.
I think Spyro is actually moving about the same speed as he was on the Manta.
Almost. The Manta, I think, moves slightly faster, at least while dashing.
Charge, Spyro. Get the last... Nope, there it was. I saw it. No. No. Left. Left.
Alright. Sparks, you got anywhere else to point? Yes, you do. Okay. There.
Yay.
Is that actually the last piece in here? Looks like it. Alright, out we go.
Okay.
Alright, so we still have to do... let's see. There's... Alright, right. There's the Sheila level that we end on.
Yay.
So are you ready for a throwback to Crash Bandicoot 1?
Absolutely.
Alright then, because that's what we're doing next. The throwback to Crash Bandicoot 1.
Sheila the Bandicoot.
Yes, Sheila the Bandicoot.
Hey.
Except she's still a kangaroo.
Crash the kangaroo.
You know, if Crash was a kangaroo, he probably would jump higher.
Oh, that would be most welcome. Because, you know, those boxes that they hide near the top of the screen that you have to get, like, a bounce pad for, that can go to hell.
120 treasure left. Crash Kangaroo 1 and 2. Yes,
is
there are
called
2
Crash
segments to
Kangaroo.
Crash Kangaroo. Now it's just a matter of finding our way over there.
Does she make any references to crystals or evil scientists?
No, but she does mention that that Crash 1 is very nostalgic at this point, which is almost true, given the fact that Crash 1, I think, is 3 years old by this point. Maybe
This
4.
game came out in '99.
I think it's either 99 or 2001.
So yeah, Crash would have been between 3 and 4 years old. Crash 2 would have been 3 years old by the time this game came out. So the Crash 2 came right on the heels of Crash 1.
Hi, Spyro. Haven't
Hi,
seen you.
Sheila.
I'm just off for a bit of a walkabout right now. You know, sometimes you just long for the simple, old-fashioned pleasures of yesteryear, don't you?
Yes, that is why we have the Nostalgia Critic.
Oh, I already love it.
Now, you are locked to this 2D plane.
Yes. Just
But
like,
all the enemies go down in a single hit. And no, although you can stomp on them, you cannot just jump on them.
the music also sounds vaguely like some of the early tribal levels in Crash 1. Actually, you know what? I think they are making an homage to like the Great Wall level. I think it's called the Great Wall.
Hi, Lester. Clearly, I needed an editor for my callouts.
Or spell check.
Yep.
It's hard. Like, I do a lot of, for my writing, I do all of my own editing, and a lot of times I find myself, I find past Cloud making mistakes that
Present
Cloud
Cloud sees.
clearly sees, yes. And that's why you always complete a written project 24 hours before it's due, so you have time to look it over.
a scale tear proof mattress.
What a useful invention, Pete. Thank you.
Yep. And in the next part, we'll continue on in finishing Desert Ruins.